Hello students, this is Anjali Diwarkar. Today I am going to talk about equilibrium back to an engineering mechanics subjects. Okay. Then I am going to highlight on Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem is very much known to you. That is, if a body is in equilibrium, it may be analyzed using equations of equilibrium. Or, however, if the body is in equilibrium under the action of only three forces, Lami's theorem can be used conveniently. Lami's theorem states that if a body is in equilibrium under the action of only three forces, each force is proportional to the sine of angle between the other two forces. Okay. While using Lami's theorem, the concurrent forces should be either acting inward, or that is acting towards the point of concurrence, or acting outward, that is acting away from the point of concurrence. Prefer acting away from the point of concurrence. By using principle of transmissibility, you can shift forces acting away from the point of application. Okay, if forces are acting towards your point, make them acting away from your point. How? If it is inclined by 60 degree with your horizontal axis or x-axis, then let it and that too your axis is acting towards east side. Okay, let them pass through the means if it is in a first quadrant, let that force be acted in a third quadrant. So that what will happen, previously it was making angle of 60 degree with horizontal axis, positive axis. Right now it will make a angle of inclination with 60 degree with negative x-axis. Getting me? I hope I'll make you understand that. We are going to solve one problem. By solving it, we can happily understand Lami's theorem. A prismatic bar AB of a prismatic bar AB of a length 50 centimeter and weight 50 Newton rests against smooth vertical wall at A and on a smooth horizontal floor at B. Okay. Then a string OC is connected to the hold bar in equilibrium position. Okay, OC is connected. If CB is 10 centimeter and AO is 30 centimeter, OB is 40 centimeter. Find the tension in a string. AB is 50 centimeter. AC will remain 40 centimeter. Am I correct? Because AB is 50 and CB is 10. For that reason, AC will remain 40 centimeter. What we are supposed to find out here? Find tension in string. Means what will be the force in OC? They are asking. Okay. Then, first of all, what we'll do? We'll find out the missing geometry over here. Okay. What is not known to us? Inclination is not directly given to us. So what will we do? OB is known to me and AO is also known to me. By applying tan theta, I can find out inclination of it. Okay. Once I know the inclination, then what I'll do? I'll draw the FBD. Okay. And then after that, we'll find out RA and RB. Okay. And tension in OC. Then how we are going to do that? We'll apply conditions of equilibrium, that is summation of x equal to 0, summation of y equal to 0, and summation moment equal to 0. Okay. Then we can find out our tension. Okay. Here tan alpha is equal to CM. I have drawn one perpendicular from C on platform OB. And I have named it as M, so it will become CM. CM divided by OM. Okay. Then OM, they have given me those dimensions. Okay. So, very sorry. First of all, we'll work out theta and then I'll work out BM. And then we can happily work out alpha. Here, in triangle AOB, tan theta is equal to 30 divided by 40. From that, I can work out theta is equal to 36.86. In triangle BCM, consider that small triangle. BCM, in that BCM, tan theta is equal to CM divided by BM. Okay. Sin theta is equal to CM by BC. BC is known to me, so I can find out CM. Once I know CM, by putting that value, I can find out BM. BM is 8 centimeter. Okay. Then I'll put that value in this equation here in alpha. Tan alpha is equal to Cm divided by Dm. Cm is 6 given to me, or I have just now worked out Cm is 6 centimeter divided by OM. Okay, OB is known to me and BM is also known to me. 40 minus 8 will give me 32. 6 divided by 32 will be my inclination. From there I can work out happily alpha. Okay, alpha is 10.62. Then once I know alpha and theta, I can draw the video of AB. Please look at that rod. What I can see over there? One string is attached, that is OC. Its self weight will be there. As that bar is resting at A, one reaction will be from surface will be there, and again it is resting on B, reaction will be there. Okay. RB, RA are the reaction from surfaces. Okay, 50 Newton weight is given to us. Okay, then these dimensions are also known to me. Then 36.86 is inclination. Okay, horizontal dimension 8. 10.62 is my inclination. 50 Newton is coming down and T is inclined by 60 degree, and then RB is there. See what I can do. I can go by Lami's theorem, or I can go by summation fx and summation fy. First of all, I'll try to solve it by summation fx and summation fy, means general rule, by general rule or general conditions of equilibrium. After that, I'll tell you how to solve it by Lami's theorem. Then summation fx equal to 0. How many forces are there in a horizontal direction? Ra and horizontal component of T. So Ra is going rightward, so it will become positive. But horizontal component is going leftward, so it will become negative as per our sign convention. Ra positive minus T cos 10.62 is equal to 0. From this I can find out one relation between Ra and T. Summation Fy equal to 0, Rb upward, so positive. T sin 10.62 will be negative because it is acting downward. Minus 50 as weight is also downward is equal to 0. From that I'll work out one equation in terms of Rb and T. Then I'll apply third condition of equilibrium. We'll take a moment about B. What will happen? Ra will be having equation moment about B, that is in a clockwise direction. As force is horizontal, my distance should be vertical. Ra from B, distance will be 30. So Ra into 30 will be positive. Okay. Then T cos 10.62 will be the values. Where we are taking moment at this point. Okay. Then T, this is the horizontal component. Okay. T cos 10.62 will be T cos 10.62 will be horizontal component, and T sin 10.62 will be vertical component. Okay. Then by T cos, when I am using this horizontal component, T cos 10.62 is a horizontal force, so I need a vertical distance from that B. So 6 will be the distance. Okay. Minus T, why minus? Because how it is revolving about our B support, it is revolving anti-clockwise. For that reason, it will become negative. Minus T cos 10.62 into 6 is a vertical distance. Whenever your force is horizontal, distance will be vertical. Whenever we are taking a movement, if force is vertical, your distance will be horizontal. If force is horizontal, your distance will be vertical about that point. T cos 10.62 into 6 minus T sin, see here, your vertical component will be here. T sin 10.62, for that, whenever your force is vertical, as I said just now, your distance will be horizontal from that point. This is your force and this is your point wherever we are taking moment. We need this perpendicular distance. Our force is vertical. T sin 10.62 into 8 minus 50. Where I am? This is the 50. 50, where it is acting? See, it will act at half of your whatever bar is there. So 10, 50 into 20. Yeah, here I have worked out the distance also. 25 cos 36.86 is 20. For that reason, I have taken that distance as a 20. Then RA into this complete vertical distance, that is nothing but a 30. This is my equation. If I solve it, I'll get a T as a 45.22. Okay. Once I know the value of T, I can put that value in RA and R in this equation, and I can find out RA. By putting in this equation, I can find out RB. Okay. Then we'll move on. After that, I'll go for second problem. A circular roller of a weight 10,000 Newton rests on smooth inclined plane. It is kept from rolling down plane by a string AC. Here again one string is there. Okay. Find the tension in string A and reaction at the point of contact D. They want a reaction at point D. First job is to draw FBD, free body diagram, then mark reactions, apply conditions of equilibrium. Okay. Then summation fx equal to 0. Here PD is there. Okay. Sphere C is there. W will act downward. RD will be the reaction from the surface. See, if your surface is inclined by theta degree, then reaction will be 90 reaction will be inclined with horizontal 90 minus theta degree. Here the surface is inclined by 45 degrees, so your reaction RD will be inclined by 90 minus 45 is nothing but a 45. See what I say, if your surface is inclined by 45 degree, your reaction, normal reaction will be 90 minus this theta. Here theta is 45, so RD will incline by 45 degree. Okay. Summation Fx equal to 0. How many forces are there in a horizontal direction? One component of this T, okay, and another component of RD. So minus T. Why minus? Because one vertical and one horizontal will be the components of this inclined force. So as it is acting towards your left, minus T cos 30 will be there. Component of RD will be like this. Means RD will be in a rightward direction. So RD cos 45 is equal to 0. From this, I come to know the one equation in terms of T and RD. Okay. So RD is equal to 1.225 T. Summation Fy equal to 0. How many forces will be there for Fy also? Again, one vertical component of T, vertical component of RD, and negative component of W. Okay. T sine 30, right? T sine 30. Why I have taken this 30? Are you getting this? You can see here, this 45 will be there. Okay. Then this is nothing but a 15 degree. This is a 45 degree. If I mark a horizontal line from here, okay, 90, this inclination will be 90. 90 plus 15 will comes out 105. 180 minus this 105 will give me the inclination of, this complete inclination will be 180 minus 105. 75. See, this 45 is here already there. Okay, 45 is there. So this inclination with horizontal will be 30 degree. Are you getting this? Okay. How I'm saying this? See, if I mark Z angles over here, if this is a 45, it has to be 45. And I got a complete inclination as 75. If 45, if I subtract 45 from this, that 70, I'll come to know the inclination as a 30 degree. For that reason, here 30 is being marked. Okay. Then T sine 30 plus RD sine 45 minus 1000 is equal to 0. If I put RD in terms of T over here, I will get a value of T as a 732.06 and RD will be 896.77. Then please do remember, whenever a circular body is given to you and it is resting against this C plane, okay, and it is inclined by theta degree, then what will happen? W will act like this. P force will be like this, okay? Whatever was given to you. And the reaction will be perpendicular to your surface, and inclination will be 90 minus theta. As I told you previously also, if the plane is inclined by theta degree, your perpendicular reaction will be 90 minus theta. But where it is meeting? It is meeting at this point. Why? Whenever force is acting at a top surface, it will meet, all the three components will meet over here. Now, three forces are here. You can happily apply Lamè's theorem over here. This RC will go up like this. 90 minus theta will be inclination of the horizontal. Again, here also 90 minus theta inclination will be there. See what is happening over here in this sphere. The surface is inclined by theta degree, okay, and the force is passing through center. Here RC will have, see, wherever contact surface is there, there will be a reaction, okay. Here RC will be there perpendicular to this surface 90 minus theta. P will be passing through center, and again one reaction, as it is touching over here also, one reaction from this surface is also there, which will be perpendicular to the, as this is 0 degree, your perpendicular will be 90 degree, perfectly vertical, okay. So this force will pass through, all these forces will pass through your center. Why? Because P was passing through center. Do remember this trick. If your pulling force is passes from the surface, then all forces will meet at this point. If your pulling force is passing through the center, then all these forces will meet at center. See what is happening over here. One obstruction was there. See what will happen here. This P will try to pull this sphere. At that point, there will be a position where this contact will not be there. Means this sphere will not rest on this surface. It will try to climb on this step. For that reason, there will not be any contact over here. So P force will be there, weight will act downward, and there will be a reaction from this step, not from this surface. Do remember. For that reason, I have drawn RC like this. P will be here, and weight will act downward. Okay. Thank you. That's all from my side.